Oh boy, Finster said that there's a new server to join. Better join it. Uh, oh my. Where do I begin? Alright, quick thing to know, when you join the Skyblocky server that Finster advertised, you'll get a little compass, you'll right click it, and you'll be given an option to go to Skyblock Cloud and Skyblock Sun. Right now, we'll focus Skyblock Sun because that's what Finster has advertised. So we'll check it out. Where do we start? What do we do? Do I even know how to do Skyblock? Anyway, check it out, make our way there, and oh my, there's more to figure out. Well then, once you're in the server, you will have to do a few things. You get a nice welcome message, that's nice. What's the first thing you should do? Create your island. You should do that. Once you do that, you definitely want to start getting money, so buy spawners, sell using the shop. That might not be the best start, but you'll need money anyway, so definitely keep that in mind. Do your island control panel. That's actually really useful because you'll need to make sure that people aren't just showing up. Yeah, kind of like that. With your island, and make sure that people aren't just jumping onto it. And the last one is make sure to vote. That one's worth it. That'll be great if you're especially not wanting to spend money, and using the vote is a good way to start advancing yourself on your island. It's free. What's useful about that is it'll help you get some free keys to be able to start getting yourself ahead without having to spend any money. Worth checking out. Here you'll notice that I've got a bit started out. Really, you'll start with only a little spot at the beginning, but like any other skyblock, what you'll need to do is make sure that you start getting your platforms in your island expanded so you can start getting some money and some stuff moving ahead. I went ahead and chose the island that came with a Moo friend. His name is Moo. Basically be the first thing you'll see. If there are other options, island start you want to have, go ahead. You'll get a starting chest to start with and get expanding. So here's actually a place that you'll want to start when you are on the server, because this is where you're going to get a lot of your starting resources. To get to this area, you'll go /warp and you'll be able to go to warp PvE. Travel here and end up going to slay some monsters where you can gather some shards. But what's actually really important and a good start, because you're going to need money, is getting carrots. And as we travel there, you'll see that there's a field of carrots. Why is this important? Well, it's important because you'll start at getting it and it'll automatically be placed into your inventory. And this helps gathering a lot of starting capital for you to build, shop, get your island going, and really start getting what you need to do to start moving forward on your island. They will regrow after a short period of time, so don't worry about that. The most that'll happen is you'll end up getting less if there's more people looking for it. But you'll see that my inventory is pretty much full at this point, and then I can go sell all. You sell all and you end up getting a small amount of money. This is manual, but if you need money and you need to start with some stuff and you really want to design your island ahead of time, this is really the starting point of what you can do to get things going. And the next thing that you'll be able to do is start going down and attacking mobs. The early mobs are not so bad. If you don't have any upgrades, you haven't started going forward with that direction, it might be a little bit daunting to start to go there and try it immediately. But at some point you will have to, once you've got your gear, start attacking, and then it'll help you out a little bit more to get what you need to move forward with your island. All right. Another thing that'll be really good for kind of advancing and trying to get things improved are your gear. If you take a look at your inventory, you would have started with some items. I believe that you can get more items later on with your armor, but something that you'll definitely need is to either upgrade something with your weapons and your pickaxe. Right now, I've already got like a refinery 15 on my pickaxe and sharpness 5 with looting on my sword. These are good for the mobs that you need to get some experience, get some stuff going. The best place to do is come to the enchanter for that. What you can do is, especially when you've gained experience, either through packs or whatever, you'll end up getting your information that says how much you've acquired experience and what level you're at. I mean, it'll tell you when to get to the next level. And then what you can do is go to the enchanter and start looking to upgrade yourself. So you'll get a little UI on how to upgrade it. You'll end up having what you can look at for, oh, okay, let's see, sharpness. Oh, how much is it going to cost? Oh, now it's getting expensive. So they're getting more and more expensive when you start upgrading, but it's worth getting. And now I've just increased it in the next one. I think I can get one more. No, I can't get one more. Oh well. But then you've got other options that you can get. Thor, chance to strike a player with lightning, poison, see if you can heal, rage to gain some experience, to gain a bit of extra killing, inflict problems, weather, bloodlust, and then looting would be the one that I think is like a better one to get after sharpness, so that you can gain some additional items when you get attacking. But for now, from what I've been able to gather, getting yourself some more looting and sharpness will help you out. And I pretty much spent all of the experience that I did get. So now at this point, Mr. Enchanter just took most of my experience, and I've got only a little bit. One thing that'll most likely not be evident right from the get-go is, what do you do with your island? As you can see right now, I have a bit of a build. I have a grinder section over there. I have my lumberjacks farming and their logs and growing those out. Then I've got a little farm with a crop hopper that is only useful in one chunk. So there's certain things you could do. A cobblestone generator, which hasn't been as useful as I thought it would be, and a mob kind of killing box, which again wasn't very useful, but I still have it in case there's something else that I want to do. But basically I just moved them to the grinder instead, the grinder robot instead. Now, with that all said, those are all items that you can get. You'll get it through the voting, or you'll get it through trades or payment, or in the auction house. However, what you have to also know is how to upgrade your island. And you'll notice that there's requirements for all of the upgrades that you need. You'll be able to upgrade from the first tier of items sometimes, but otherwise you'll have to reach a certain point to end up getting, let's say, crop cell multiplier, which would be very useful. Yes, it's going to cost 5 million, but you still have to unlock it. What do you need to do? Well, in this case, the requirement is 5,000 wheat. So that's the reason why right now there's a wheat farm over there, so that I could start getting all of the different versions of farming in here. So the next one, I'll eventually go for carrots, and I'll end up having to harvest that many on here and be able to get the multiplier. Multipliers are useful. You should really get in onto that, but especially if you're on your own, well, you're gonna have to do it manually. So make sure you do that. Don't forget to look into that, because that's what's going to start moving your island to being a little bit more profitable. So a quick way to gain a bit of leverage on this server is basically doing the votes. It's a common thing that these servers have, that if you go to vote, you'll end up being offered links that let you get a chance to gain some well-needed items to kind of advance your island. One thing that they've implemented here, which is an additional chance of getting items, is every time you vote within a certain amount, you will gain additional keys. So today I was able to do 4 votes, and I had already done about 6 votes before. So what happened is that I ended up getting an uncommon key, because I reached the 10 votes. What's interesting is I also got a rare key. This key itself, the reason why I got it is, you'll notice that at the corner of the block, you'll end up getting a thing called the vote party, meaning once enough people have voted, you'll end up getting an extra key, and it kind of helps stimulate the game itself, and end up getting you a few extra items and goodies to hopefully start advancing and getting new strategies. And that's a good thing to be able to get while you're trying to, figure things out. Hopefully the information I've been able to provide is going to be helpful, especially if you're someone who's starting out and really doesn't want to spend money, that this kind of gives you a bit of hope that there are items that you can get, there are ways that you can move forward and still enjoy things while being part of this server. So take a look at that. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to put it in the comment section. If you found the information in this video useful, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else you'd like me to look into, and I'd be glad to help. With that said, thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. And if only we had Morticia around here. Push her off the island, like she did in the Skyblock episode. If you haven't checked that out, go right ahead. See ya.